Hey, mom. First, I want to say loud and clear that all births are natural. Whether you decide to have a baby with or without an epidural, or you have a C section, it is a huge accomplishment to bring a baby into this world. But today, we are talking about how to prepare mentally, physically, and emotionally to have a baby without an epidural. Let's get started. First, my name is Adetutu, and I am a board-certified women's health nurse practitioner. I specialize in all things related to women's health. So that's across the lifespan. So obstetrics, which is pregnancy, postpartum, which is after giving birth, and then gynecology, which is all things related to women's health outside of having a baby. And if that's of interest to you, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Also, I am a mother of two, so this topic is way too familiar to me. I know exactly how you're feeling right now. You may be excited. You may be feeling anxious. You may be nervous. You may be all of the things all in one. And you may also be wondering, can I really do this? And the answer is yes, you can. I want you to repeat after me. My body was made to do this. I am strong. I can do this. Now let's talk about how to set you up for success. So the first tip of preparing for having a natural birth is actually educating yourself. All right. So knowing what the steps of labor is, sometimes knowing what they may feel like, doing your research so that you're not surprised when the day comes. Okay. Because when you are more prepared by educating yourself, you're more likely to stick to the plan. So we're just going to quickly go through the labor steps. So first is early labor. During this time, your body is warming up. The cervix is softening. It's opening up maybe to about 0 to 6 centimeters. Your contractions are mild. You're still able to talk to your family. They're not getting on your nerves yet, right? During this time, it can last from 6 to 12 hours for first-time moms, and it can last shorter if you've already done this before because your body is used to it. Okay, so the next stage is the active labor stage. Now, this is when the contractions start getting real. It is getting closer and closer. It's about 3 to 5 minutes apart. Your partner may now start to get on your nerves, and your cervix is now between maybe about 8 to 10 centimeters. For first-time moms, this can last from 4 to 8 hours. For moms who've done this before, this would, of course, be shorter. The next stage is the transition stage. Now, this is the most intense stage. You're probably feeling shaky. This is when you may start to doubt yourself. Your contractions are now about 1 to 2 minutes apart. You are fully dilated, meaning that your cervix is completely open and ready for the baby to come out. This stage is the most intense. This is when a lot of moms can start to doubt themselves, but this is when you are extremely close. Now, this can last from 30 minutes to 2 hours for first-time moms and shorter if you've done this already. Now, the last stage is the pushing and delivery. Now you are ready to meet your beautiful baby. Now, this stage for a lot of women feels like an intense push. A lot of women feel like they have to poop. I felt like I had to take the biggest poop of my life. That's simply because of the way the baby is positioned, right? And the way that your uterus is next to the rectum. So it literally feels like you have the urge to push. So it can take any time between 30 minutes to 3 hours to push. 3 hours of pushing. Oh, you can do this, mom. Your body can do this. And no, 3 hours sounds like a lot, but you can do this. And if you've done this before, it can take as little as 5 minutes. Okay, so now let's talk about how to physically prepare your body for labor. It's the same thing as running a marathon, right? You wouldn't just automatically show up during race day and expect to run 26.2 miles without breaking a sweat. So it's the same way. Let's talk about how to prepare your body for labor. First, we're going to talk about how to strengthen and open your pelvis. Labor is easier when your pelvis is mobile. First one is leaning forward often, and you can do this while sitting in a chair. You can also do this by using a birthing ball. The second one is forward-leaning inversions. So this helps shift the baby into an ideal position. Third one is doing squats and hip circles. This helps to keep your pelvis open and flexible. I actually covered some of these in my video about how to naturally induce labor. You can check that out next. Did you know that some foods can actually ripen your cervix and prepare your body for labor? Let's talk about what these foods are. Raspberry leaf tea and nettle tea as well. Now, this has been known to strengthen your uterus. Now, this is an age-old remedy. Some women, though, do say that they start having contractions when they take this. So make sure that you're taking this closer to full term or completely at full term, which is 37 weeks. Next are dates. Eating 6 dates in the last month of your pregnancy has actually been shown to soften your cervix. Now, if you are diabetic or you have gestational diabetes, be very careful with these as they are high in carbohydrates, which is sugar. So maybe decreasing your intake, not eating up to 6 in a day. Now, lastly is water. Being hydrated, because again, it's like running a marathon. You need to hydrate your body. So third is staying active and stretching, okay? Labor is easier when your body has been moving throughout pregnancy. So you want to make sure that you're incorporating 30 minutes a day of walking, of movement into your routine. 2 is doing exercises that are safe during pregnancy. So prenatal stretching, prenatal exercises, things that you have been doing prior to pregnancy, okay? Because if you've been doing it prior to pregnancy, you can continue to do it while you're pregnant. And third are doing stretches such as like pelvic tilts or cat-cow stretches that kind of opens up the pelvis and makes it easier for you during labor. Now, next is the importance of having a great support system. Now, your support system are able to help you stick to the plan. It's important for you to talk to your support system about your birth plan and what you would like so that you guys can all be on the same page. So that when you are in the stages of that labor, they're able to talk you through it, right? They're able to encourage you softly and gently to stick to the plan if needed. All right? Simply because labor is hard. Whether it's 5 hours or it's 25 hours, it is important for you to have a great support system to continue to encourage you during that time. Now, I remember when I was in labor with my son, my family was all in the room. This was pre-COVID days. Everybody was in there. They were just, their presence was simply, I think about it now, so important. They were laughing, having a good time. I couldn't eat. They had Chinese food. They were having a ball. And simply because they were there, I honestly felt encouraged that I was not alone and I can do this, right? So it's important for you to set up your support system for that day. Think critically about the people who can help you stick to your birth plan, who respect your birth plan. And you could even consider a doula. Study continues to show that having a doula has caused a decrease in C-section. Now, lastly, if I can give you one piece of advice, is this. Labor is a mental game, okay? You have to mentally prepare yourself. And the ways that I did this and the ways to do this are literally surround yourself with positive stories of natural births. Allow yourself to mentally believe that I can do this because it's been done before, right? Other people are doing it, so I can as well, right? So literally, I would watch videos. There's so many YouTube videos on natural births. I would surround myself with stories with people doing this naturally. I would read up on stories of women saying, yep, I had a natural birth. You can do things on Reddit, Threads, TikTok, Instagram. There are so many social media avenues where you can hear stories of women who have talked about their positive natural birth stories. And again, make sure to keep it positive. You want to automatically sink into your brain. It's the mind to body connection, right? Connect to your body. Let your mind connect to your body that you can do this. All right. Your body is made to do this and you will. And also it's practice contractions. Practice deep breathing. Practice actually having the contractions and being able to breathe through it. Again, labor is a mental game, right? So you're breathing, learning how to, whenever the pain, the contraction comes on, being able to breathe through it. For me, I was able to, whenever it was coming on, because you will be able to feel it coming on. It gets more and more intense. And I would just slowly breathe. I would slowly breathe in, and when the contraction was happening, I was breathing in and then exhale. Okay? Again, labor is a mental game, and you can do this. Now, let's be real. Sometimes things don't always go as planned, and that's okay. All right. A healthy baby and a healthy mama is the most important thing. So please do not be hard on yourself if natural birth did not happen for you this time. Give yourself all the graces in the world. If you found this video helpful, do not forget to share this with an expecting mama, and don't forget to subscribe. Again, thank you so very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.